Hello friend, in this video, you are about to learn this type of animation. So let's start this tutorial. Click on this edit, then click on this preferences, then click on this add-on and search here image as plane and enable this add-on, then close this window. First you need leaf image in PNG file format with no background. You can download it from internet. Then click on this add, click on this image and select here image as plane. Now open that image, then click on this import images as planes. Now press 7 and you can see plane in object mode. But when you turn material preview mode, you can see that this is leaf. Now switch to edit mode, turn on this edge selection mode, then select this edge. Now press shift S and select here cursor to selected. Now switch to object mode, then right click under the set origin, select here origin to 3D cursor. Now press Alt G for clear location. Now again press Shift S and select here cursor to origin. Now we have to scale this image little bit. So press S and scale like this. Now press Ctrl A and select here scale. Now switch to edit mode, press 7 for top view. Now press Ctrl R for loop cuts and use scroll up for increase loop cuts and scroll down to decrease loop cuts. Then double click to confirm this. Now turn on this vertex selection mode. Click on this move icon and select this vertex. Now move like this. But you can see that this image is also moving. So to prevent this, click on this option, enable this connect face attributes and also enable this keep connected. Now just move like this. Now switch to object mode and you can see that this is in the shape of leaf. Now press Ctrl R and give loop cuts like this. Also add a loop cuts here. Then click on this object data properties. Then click on this plus icon. Now press A to select all the vertex. Now change its weight, that is 0.2. Now click on this assign. Now turn on this proportional editing mode. Select this. Then press G, then Z to move on Z axis like this. Now select here vertex, then press G, then Z and just move like this. And you can use scroll up and down for proportional editing influence. Now switch to object mode. Right click and select here shade edge mode. Now press shift A under this mesh, select plane. Now press S to scale like this. Press Ctrl A and apply here scale. Now press shift A under this mesh, select icosphere. Then click on this add icosphere option and increase here subdivisions level. Now switch to edit mode. Now press S and scale like this. Now switch to object mode. Then right click and select here shade edge mode. Now press G, then Z to move on Z axis. Now press G, then X to move on X axis. Now press 7 for top view. Now just move little bit on y-axis like this. Now we have to add physics. So select this leaf, then click on this modifier properties, then click on this add modifier and select here cloth modifier. Again, then click on this add modifier and select here collision modifier. Click on this icon and expand this shape option. Under this spin group, select here group. Now press spacebar and you can see this type of effect. Now select this leaf, then switch to wet paint mode. Click on this brush option and select here add, change its weight, that is 0.1, and just add wet paint here like this. Now press 7 for top view. Click on this gradient option and just add gradient like this. Now press spacebar and you can see that this is working as leaf. Now switch to object mode and select this icosphere, then click on this modifier properties, then click on this add modifier, select here soft body. Again click on this add modifier and select here collision. Now click on this icon and uncheck this gold option. Then also enable this self collision option. Expand this edges option like this. Change its bending value, that is 0.25, and you can experiment with different value. Also change its plasticity, that is 5. Now press spacebar. You can see this type of effect. Now select this big plane. Under this physics properties, click on this collision. Now press spacebar and you can see this type of nice animation effect. Now select this leaf, then click on this modifier properties, then click on this add modifier and select here subdivision surface modifier. Increase this level viewport value, that is 2, and also keep its render value 2. Now again press spacebar and you have this nice animation. Now click on this shading option. Now select this icosphere, then click on this new, delete its principal BSDF shader and press shift A and add here glass BSDF. Just connect like this. You can change its color little bit and also apply subdivision surface modifier. For this ground you can use textures. Now click on this rendering option, then expand this color management option. Now change here filmic to standard. For lighting you can use HDRI image. So click on this world properties, then click on this color, select here environment textures and click on this open, select here HDRI image like this. Now switch to this render preview mode. Now add here camera, adjust your position, then press Ctrl Alt 0. For final rendering, also change from EV engine to cycle engine because we are using here glass material. Now click on this output properties, select here your output path. Under this file format, select here FFmpeg video. Under this output qualities, select here high qualities. Then click on this render and click on this render animation. Thanks for watching this video. Leave your comments and subscribe this channel.